Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Monday. Welcome into the show. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Welcome into another Marriage Monday. We are joined with my beautiful co-host, Savannah. Is here with us today. How you doing?
I'm great.
You excited to be here?
Always.
Always. Man, what a weekend we've had. What a just wild event and week. And man, this past week was a barn burner for sure. It was
what?
A barn burner.
I've never heard that one.
That's a Southern thing.
Is it?
You've heard barn burner.
I haven't.
Okay,
I haven't.
well, you're
I
not
think
from
I'm more
here.
Southern than you. Did you just say I'm not from here?
Yeah.
I'm more from here than you are.
No.
Are we gonna? Where were you born?
Oh, this is a good start to the show. Welcome in, everybody.
Where were you born?
I was born in a southern state.
Where were you born?
North Carolina.
Is that as south as Alabama?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. It's been a wild week, like we said.
Has it been a wild week?
It's been a wild week.
I would like to go back and count how many episodes you start off by saying, "Oh, it's been a wild week."
We don't have any weeks that aren't wild at this point. The amount of breakdowns and things that broke and people that didn't show up and attitudes and work that needed to get done and setbacks and delays and everything you could think of.
Everything?
Just about. We had happen this week. But we made it. We're alive and we are through here to see another day. It was tough this week, but we survived. Talked about that a little bit last week. But this week we are heading to the beach. So
yes,
finally getting a little bit of a break.
It's
been a weird...
I'm getting a good break.
Yes, you're getting a permanent break.
I know.
Have we?
No.
Oh, okay. So what? Well, that's a lot of today's show then.
If you didn't know where today was going to go, there you go.
Yeah. It's been, let's see, we're into June now. We have not taken a vacation since March. No, February.
Yeah, it was February. Well, yeah, February, because February is when we did like Nashville.
That was when we did Florida.
Everything in Florida. Yeah,
and that's a long time for us.
It is, which is like.
That's a very long time
feels
for us.
kind of snobby of me to be like, it's been 3 months since we've taken a vacation. 4, I guess.
Yeah,
Whatever.
3.5. Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying something and I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, that I was writing on the board the other day at work that it was June 1st.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? We're almost halfway through the year.
We are halfway through the year.
Well,
you have to get through June.
You have to get through June. Yeah. Math is hard, but
we're
yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Savannah's gone, guys. Welcome into the show with only me, the number one host, the only person that you're here for. She's trying to fight back, not say anything because she knows she can't be heard.
I'm back. You're welcome. Everybody can turn back in. Turn
back in?
I was going to say on,
yeah.
tune, turn on, tune
turn on.
in.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, this is so good. Literally, I started off today. We'd been awake for 30 minutes. I said, are we just going to get on each other's nerves today? Is it just going to be one of those days?
It ended up being a pretty good day.
It was a good day. It was a really good day. I wasn't being serious, but you know how you have this day with your spouse where just like, it's almost like you feel like you're just looking for things to pick at.
We're the only ones. Everyone else is perfect.
Maybe we are. I don't know. And I don't know how that's going to make me feel if you're like, yeah, well, are y'all okay?
Brian and Liz Fullerton never pick at each other.
No, they're just really nice to each other.
They're so nice.
So nice and loving.
Brian's sarcasm. He takes his sarcasm so far. I don't know.
Oh, no, that wouldn't work well.
I don't know how Liz doesn't slap him in the face sometimes.
It wouldn't go well. It wouldn't go well.
When I see their interactions, I'm like, yeah, I would be dead. Like, Savannah would kill me.
100%.
I hope this is resonation. Like, you can resonate with this. Everyone out there has something in their marriage like this.
Yeah.
Like, it's either you like have days where you get on each other's nerves, or you just have like little quirks that bother the other one.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it was genuine. Like, we're gonna argue all day.
No.
It was like it's like, are you looking for things to like? It's just like when
was
you
two
know,
random things. I don't know what it
you
was.
know when somebody has like something to say about everything you have to say.
Yeah.
You have something to say about that. It was like that. It was like everything I said or you said. We had something to combat it, and it was like, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go at it today all day, and here we are, 10 p.m. still going.
No, it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah,
Everyone has their
great.
quirks though. What this is kind of quirk? I don't know. Are we gonna call that like a pet peeve?
Yes. Wait, what is it?
Mine about you?
Yeah. Oh, should we do another pet peeves episode?
No, it was you don't do it.
Icks
You
or
don't.
whatever it
You don't
is?
do it anymore. It was
The laugh thing.
Yeah, it was the laugh thing.
Yeah, that's so old. Get a new one.
Well,
Sorry, I'm too perfect. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
You perfected all your
Yeah,
problems.
you only had one thing about me that bothered you.
Oh, do we need to go back like 40 shows?
and
what
now
we did.
and now I don't do it anymore. So you're welcome. I fixed
See,
it.
this is why you talk about your problems, guys. This is why you talk about them.
Yes.
You have the hard discussions. If we never talked
You
about
still
that,
do all yours though, so I don't know what to say.
that's not true. I don't do all of them. I don't put clothes on the side of the hamper.
You-
Not unless they're
Lightning's
needed.
about to strike our house, everybody. This
Not
is never
unless
going to
it's
get
needed.
released.
Not unless it's needed.
I don't want to argue about this on the show.
What's another one that you said that I still do?
Oh, you did it the other day. This isn't like a regular thing, but it was just so like the Facebook thing. That really bothers
That's not
me.
a.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever.
Okay, we never talked about this.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know,
you just never text me.
You know
back,
why
but
I
it's
did
fine.
that? Because there was a comment. There were comments going on in the thread,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to delete the post before they could see my reply.
Why? What was so? What was the reply?
Because
was
he was
it
asking,
about?
somebody was asking about why the saw was cut like that, and so I wanted to reply to that, let him have time to see it, and then I deleted the post. I literally changed the privacy to private, and then the person had commented.
Well, I could still see it. I hadn't commented. I hadn't done anything on it.
I changed it to private, and then I made it public again because I was like, oh, I want to be able to see it. So you literally texted right after I did that.
Sure.
What she's getting at there is I made a Facebook post. I was selling something. It sold, and I did the update at the top of the comment.
And said sold in all caps. I said, why would you not just delete the post?
And that's why I didn't. So, all right. Well, now that we're 8 minutes in the show and we've gone absolutely nowhere
Woohoo.
except discuss old pet peeves.
Mm-hmm.
What were you talking? We're going to the beach this week.
Yeah, we were
First
talking
vacation
about.
since February.
Yeah, I guess we were talking about today. And why did you mute me though?
Why wouldn't I?
No, we were talking. I'm so tired. I don't even remember now.
I don't know.
Okay, good.
We're going to the beach this week. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a getaway time. It's gonna be a big delegation week for me. We got multiple landscape jobs going in, full maintenance route, short staff. It's got to get done. So I have to put on my big boy leadership hat tomorrow and get everything laid out and lined up for everyone to get everything done for the week. And we're growing and learning as we go along the way. But also, your brother got engaged this weekend, which was huge.
It's been kind of a big weekend. I'm trying to really hard to think about what we've done.
Your brother got engaged.
I've just been been so wrapped up in that. Yeah, my brother got engaged, and I was very thankful. He asked me to be part of like just helping do everything. No, I don't mean it like that. Like he did obviously all of the thought behind it, and then I was
set it up,
the
and then you took the
executioner,
pictures.
and I took pictures, and we had a party for them
I
tonight.
had a very important role too.
Yes, the
Don't
drone.
leave me out. Make
Jeremiah
me feel wanted.
Jeremiah flew the drone and got the video footage with no audio, but it's fine.
That's impossible. It's literally impossible.
And we had the little party for them tonight.
Oh, we should have stuck a mic on the. We should have stuck one of my lavalier mics on the
That
arch.
wouldn't have called it.
Yeah, it would.
Okay,
It would.
it's fine. But yeah, and now they're engaged and all's happy.
Yeah. So engagement party, busy weekend there, and then let's get into what we were actually going to talk about today. There was two things
Dun, dun, dun.
There was one thing I want to talk about,
What?
and then this thing is the other thing that just realize that we haven't talked about.
I
So
know.
let's go about the thing we haven't talked about.
Well, you there's two things apparently.
Well, we'll go to mine in a minute.
Well, I want to hear yours first.
No, we'll transition to mine. So yours is big news. Dum dum dum. Drum roll. Do I have a drum roll button? I don't have a drum roll.
That's okay. We don't need one. That's not a drum roll. Stop, please stop. Need that in Sunday school.
All right. Do you want to say it or do I want to say it?
Well,
it's your announcement.
Yeah, but you're like building it up too much. My last day of work is tomorrow. Today. It's today.
Right now.
In a couple hours, if you're listening real time.
Yeah, big decisions, big steps, big moves. This has been
Big
something
moves.
that has been brewing for a while behind the scenes.
Yes.
A lot of conversations.
Lots of serious talks about this.
Thoughts, prayers,
Yes.
Conversations.
Yes.
Everything in between.
All the above.
It's been good. It's been a really, really good decision. I mean, do you want to expound on that a little bit and kind of give why? Because it's been a very open thing. We talked about your nursing career here on the show for the last couple of years.
It's
your alternate universe.
Yeah. Well,
That's coming to an end.
It is, and it's hard for me to think about. It was not an easy decision. I think I held on to it for a long time, maybe longer than I needed to. But I, at the end of the day, just feel like this is what's right for us, and am excited about it. I'm like, we joke about it, and it's really fun, and haha, like, I'm going to be home, and I'm not, I'm not going to work anymore, but I'm very sad. I've put a lot of myself into this. I feel like it's really developed and grown me into the person I am today. Like, working this job has. So taking, fully stepping away from it, not just only working once a week or only working as needed. Like, I'm quit. Like, my notice, I put in a notice a month ago. I will no longer be employed by the hospital at all after tomorrow. That's really a hard pill for me to swallow, but I know that it is going to be worth it, and I'm excited about it. As sad as I am, I'm that excited, So it's good. It's good. It's hard, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge chapter of your life that's coming to a close.
Right, and it's not like I'm,
life.
Never not going to be ever a nurse again. Like, I'll keep up my license. This could be very temporary. Like, we're taking this thing one day at a time. I don't know.
This isn't a fly-by-night decision, though. It's not set up to be temporary. When you say temporary, no.
I don't mean temporary as in like a couple months. I mean this season of life.
Correct.
This season of life, I don't see myself coming back in the very near future.
Yeah.
But I don't mean I'm retiring.
Yeah.
As a nurse by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. So expounding on this a little deeper, as much as somebody does or doesn't want to hear. We've talked on the show. We talked probably. When was our show? When was our big conversation? I feel like goes all the way back to a quib. No, it goes to Nashville.
It was
coming
Nashville.
home from.
We talked. It was a quip was a conversation, but it wasn't
like Nashville.
Not like Nashville in February.
We have talked openly on the show the last year, 14 months, 16 months maybe. Probably around a quip time is when we really started talking about it more. We wanted to get you involved in the company.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to get you involved in the business. We wanted to get you to just be able to stay home and get involved and do some admin stuff. And that's what we really thought we wanted. And these were things that we have not navigated those waters. Like, we didn't know what we didn't even know. We were just sitting here talking I think this will be fun.
Yeah.
No really basis to even say that on. We just said, "Oh, this looks cool. Let's do it." And the more time progressed, the more we went on. I think we both realized that it's not the we're not in that season of life right now where I feel like that is the best use of your time or our time combined. And you really made that decision. I mean, you had a big portion. I supported that decision.
Yeah.
But this was something you came to on your own.
Yeah. It was very hard. Talking about this is not super easy for me because I think I carry some guilt with it.
But there's no guilt. And the reason I think that we do need to talk about this is because it's almost not. We haven't gone too far. We haven't gone too far this way, but I don't want women to think that we have gone too far this way. This whole women business owners and women in business and women leading, like, that is all great. Like, I will support that 1,000,000%. But I don't want that. I don't want the spouses that don't want to be in the company to see that and think they have to be.
Right.
And I think that's what we got caught up in a little bit.
Yes. Is what everyone.
And that's not being talked about.
Yeah.
No one is talking about that. No one out there is talking about this topic right here. About going that far.
Oh.
And it being okay that even though that is good, it doesn't have to be for you.
Yeah, like what works for some people might not work for you, and that you don't have to fit a mold. Like you figure out what works for you and your family and your spouse, and that's okay if it doesn't look like what everybody else is doing. That's something that I'm really working through right now is just because everybody else is or isn't doing it doesn't mean that I should or shouldn't do it. And that was something I struggled with, and I like internally fought with for a long time and tried to like tell myself and like hype myself up and like change my own mind about that. I wanted this, that I wanted to be in the business, that I wanted to do the day to day. And at the end of the day, I'm not in the position to. You
just don't want to. Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
There's nothing wrong with saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. That it's a
lot of people don't want to be in the day to day.
Yeah. I don't want to say that I'm not passionate about it, because I am, in the sense that it is your passion.
I don't think you're passionate about the roles you'd be fulfilling.
No.
I think that there is an opportunity for you to come on down the road.
Yes.
In different roles.
Yes. But in this season of life, where we are currently, what that will look like, I don't want it. And it took a lot and many conversations for you to finally get me to say that out loud.
Yeah.
Because I was so scared of how that would look, me saying that after so many conversations that we've had on the podcast.
Yeah.
B, what people were going to think about me.
Yeah.
Because like why would I not? Why would I choose to not be involved? And C, because I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to think that I didn't care, because it's not that. I am having trouble even expressing all that I thought about making that decision, and that we thought about making that decision, and what all goes into that. Many aspects, as far as like what I want, what I don't want, my hesitations in it, all of the above. At the end of the day, it's not what I want right now. So it's not the route we're going to try to force, because I think we were having some issues and unnecessary issues because we were trying to kind of force it, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working.
I made a joke about this 10 minutes ago. This is why you have hard conversation. This is why you don't push things under the rug and try to just like put your head down and barrel through things. Because had we done that and we just pushed this and pushed this and pushed this and pushed this, we would have gotten 6, 8, 12, 16, 24 months in, and we would be at each other's throats. Like, our marriage would be in a very, very bad...
We didn't get to each other's throats, but we did do this a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I avoided the conversation because I didn't know how to tell you that it's not, that I didn't want to do it.
But if I didn't keep like just that little bit of just like something's off. If I would just been like, all right, screw it, we're going for it, like, and not paid attention to those like clues and context clues and things, like we would have gotten to a very, very dark, like, bad place in our marriage, in the business, because you would be doing you would have taken on roles that, one, you didn't want to be doing. Two, once we figured all this out, then we have to like retrain new people after we just spent time training you. Like, it would have been a bad situation. And so if you and your spouse are going through this and you one of you feels one of you feels the other, you have to know and trust each other enough that you can be open about whatever your issues and that your spouse is going to support you.
Right.
Even if it's a tough conversation, if there are tears shed, if there are emotions involved, like, that's all okay.
Yeah.
But the quicker you have the conversation that you don't want to have, the quicker the issue gets fixed and you come to a solution. Because, like, there a lot of stress, a lot of conversation, a lot of arguments. As soon as we had the conversation, we started working towards a solution.
Right.
And, like, the weight was lifted off your shoulders.
I was about to say, it felt like a physical weight. It had to have for you, too, a little. Like, the fact that we had finally both just gotten everything out there.
Yeah.
Like, we both kind of were finally, okay, well, this is what I think about it. Okay, well, these are the things I haven't said that I think, and we were just kind of able to move forward in that way. And I just feel like something clicked and we were able to talk freely and there wasn't any tiptoeing around feelings. And not that we were, being harsh by any stretch, but there was just genuine conversation.
You have to be, I don't understand, like, maybe I'm just weird. Like, but you have to be, in my mind, you have to be able to turn off emotion. You have to be able to you have to talk realistic, like, day-to-day stuff. You have to be able to do that with your spouse. No other person on the planet should you be able to have that conversation with the way you should with your spouse.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have that type of relationship, you need to work towards it. Mm-hmm. Like, did it take some work to get to that conversation? Yes. It took more work than I wish it would have.
Yeah.
Like, moving on next time, I think we both learned from this, and we have both gotten better about this since then, of, like, we're not going to do as bad of a job at, like, pushing off and, like, trying to hide things and suppress things. Like,
well, I think this
just
also, maybe this stems from how just, like, naturally young we are in marriage, and that this has probably been one of the first real serious, like, life change events. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we're navigating this together, and I'm still at a place with you where I'm like, some of my hesitation was trying to be considerate of your feelings and doing what I thought you wanted.
Yeah. And
trying to make that work for you too. Like, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here and say that I was being selfless, but, like, there was that degree of air quote hesitation because I did want to make it work for you.
Yeah.
And in turn try to, convince myself that's what I wanted or whatever. So it wasn't just like, I don't feel like I can tell you. It's like, I don't want to hurt you, which was wrong because then it ended up causing more problems by not just having the conversation. Yeah. I think that's what we're getting at.
Because at the end of it, like, I would want that, but I would much rather, like, hire an office admin or hire an assistant or me suck it up and do some of it myself than, like, you do it and not enjoy or, like, be in a bad mood doing it. Like, if it's not something, no one benefits when that happens.
Right.
Like, the work doesn't get done the way that it should. Assignments don't get hit. Your description does not get fulfilled the way that it should. Like, you're unhappy. It's just a bad situation all the way around.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't end well. And so I think that's the thing that when you realize that and you can have that conversation, then that's where true, like, freedom and breakthrough comes at.
Yeah.
And you're able to see that. So, yeah, and we talked about roles at trades last year. And, like, to be honest, like, granted, this is literally a conversation we've had since then. Mm-hmm. Like, we were having this at the start of this. We're coming up on it. This has almost been a year of, like, navigating this whole world of coming into the business. Well, I don't know if we're going to. Well, then what do we do? What solution do we come up with?
Yeah.
And we talked about defining roles, creating roles, communicating expectations, all of those stuff in our speech at trades last year. And that's, like, we're trying to follow that now for sure. And that's how we kind of got to this decision that we've reached.
Yeah. Well, I think, so we have this conversation of and that stemmed from, we were just at a place where we both knew that what we were doing was not working, right? Like, the way we were navigating things and, like, what we were doing with me work-wise, you work-wise, home, something had to change.
Something had to give, yeah.
Because I'd gone down to 1 day a week with the intent of doing things at home on my days at home. Does that make sense? Like, I was going to be in the hospital one day and then the other days I was going to help out. Well, due to, quite honestly, like, my lack of initiative and trying to get and learn things, and then you not having the time to teach, and then me being in the hospital, and still having things around the house, I never did it. So I was just working 1 day a week and home the rest. And that, like, just for multiple reasons, like, that just was not cutting it in a bunch of ways.
Well, the monetary value wasn't there.
Yeah.
Working 1 day, the emotional strain that, like, working 1 day puts on you. Mm-hmm. Because you can speak to nurses. Like, there's other people out there that probably listen that are in the nursing field or have spouses that are in the nursing field. Like, you don't just turn it on, turn it off.
No. You don't. It is not a clock in, clock out job,
like,
as much as we talk about it being.
Down.
It emotionally is a lot, and I think I'm getting just a little sentimental about it just because I'm about to not work there anymore. But you don't really realize the emotional toll that it takes on you, I think, until you kind of like reminisce on it. And I was talking to some friends at work about how this is like probably very unhealthy of me to like admit that I just kind of have to not allow myself to even think about it, to like not get in. I don't know what I'm saying, but
you have to like compartmentalize.
Yeah, like very much so.
Yeah.
Like I don't even process it, honestly. It just goes in a box and I don't think about it.
Yeah.
To cope, I guess is the right word there. So it emotionally was very hard. It is very hard to like turn that on and off, especially being a mom and just like trying to,
because you're not just on
here.
You're not just at like a clinic or something. Like, you're seeing very, very sick patients, very, like bad living conditions, bad parent situations.
Yeah, it's just
like,
horrible.
all of it.
It's just horrible. So, very sick.
You're not just giving people shots and like vaccines.
Getting blood pressures and heights. But I don't know what we were just talking about. Our decision in that was, the monetary, it became not worth it. And the older Jack gets, it was a little easier for me to leave him in the beginning because I don't feel like not that he didn't notice that I was gone, but you know what I mean. It was a little easier.
He eats, sleeps, and poops.
Yeah,
like,
but now the older he gets, like the more time I want with him, the more time I feel like he is more aware of who's around and who's not.
Well, and we planned, Lord willing, to have other kids, and so like that time with him is winding down. Like that. I'm
not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. But I just wanted to be here with him more. And I did not find being at the hospital as worth it as I have. So, I mean, there are so many reasons. It just makes no sense.
That is all valid. But then you would come over here to the business side, and this is a lot of probably what some of you are navigating. Like, how do we do this? How do you balance is a popular term. There is no balance. Like it is just the journey that we're on. There's no balance between work and life, and you just got to figure it out as you go. Like, you go hard, you're on this journey together, and you work through it the best you can. But there is no 50-50 balance. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry if that's the first time you've ever heard that, but it's just not true. So we also got to the point to where, like, why would it be? Like, you are still working. It's emotionally taxing. Day before, day after, day of. So 1 day turns into 3 days, really, because, like, you're not just working 8 hours. You're working 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Up at 4:30. You don't get home till 8. Like, it is, like, that 1 day turns into a 3 day span of prep, work, recovery. And so almost half your week is gone, literally, in one shift. And so how do I still run the business? We're in growth mode. We've talked about that here on the show. Like, we're trying to grow the company. We're literally trying to more than double the company this year. Mm-hmm. How can my time be spent, like, watching Jack on some of those days our parents would have him most of the days you worked, but, like, dropping off, picking up early, like, handling that whole scenario. We're very, very blessed to have that situation taken care of. But still, there were still requirements of me there, and my requirements are not out the window, but it's just roles are shifting, roles are changing, and like, that was all happening. So my time was being sucked there, and you're still working. Mm-hmm. I'm still working. So, like, when does house chores get done? You're raising Jack, like, so whose job is that? Like, where does that fall? Because why should I put that on you? You're still working a job. You're still raising him. So, like, why should you have to be stuck with that. And it's not, you just get in this cycle of like, you start getting at each other's throats, you start getting resentful, you start like, you start acting, even if you're not saying verbally things, like your actions start representing the way you feel. Mm-hmm. You get frustrated, all of this stuff that just comes out. It's just natural, it's human. And truthfully, at the end of the day, it's a sin nature that we all have to battle and deal with. But we got through all that, and we were like, I think that you staying home and becoming a full-time, like, you're already a full-time mom to Jack, but, like, focusing on staying at home, like, running our home, running our household, because that is a huge role. That is a full-time job. That is literally a full-time career. Like, it's not talked about enough. That's a full-time career. And you should be proud in that. Now that, like, you are there and you're embracing that role, that's something to be proud of and take pride in, because that's a whole new responsibility.
Right.
But there's freedom in the fact that you're not trying to balance both anymore.
Yeah.
And that was what you were trying to balance work in that. I was trying to balance growing the company and still doing like stuff around the house and watching Jack and things like that. And so we were running into weekends. Weekends was my big thing. Like, you got to the point where you were working one weekend day, like a good chunk of the time.
Uh-huh.
And so that just wasn't, it was just not good. It wasn't a good situation.
There's, again, I think I've said several times, there's many things that went into this, and just, it's hard for me to leave. I know that staying home full time is not going to be all rainbows and sunshine. Like, it's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think any stay at home mom would say that. But in many ways where you kind of like, I think everybody's probably heard that, everything you choose your hard, right? Like, there's a degree of that to everything. Being a working mom is hard. Being away from your child is hard. Staying
having
at home,
your child all day.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard. Having to have some, I don't know, kind of like how to say it, having to be more aware of, like, whether it be like your finances or totally managing your home, or me taking full responsibility for the house and for Jack, is so that you can put everything into the company, is hard. And it was just kind of like laying out all of these things in front of us and what was going to get us to what our goal and our desired future as a family is. And we just both ended up feeling pretty strongly that me staying home was going to help us get there better, than me working, or faster, maybe. I don't know.
That was the best path.
Yeah, that's the best path for us. And just also to tack on to that, we've joked for a long time that Jeremiah's been trying to get me to quit because he doesn't like me having a schedule or whatever. But I came to you, like, talked to you about this. I don't remember. I guess it was after we recorded a show. It was in the office. We talked a long time about it. And I just, on my own, just started feeling very strongly just this desire to stay home, which I've never felt before. Just very convicted, I think, and really passionate about wanting to be home, wanting to be with Jack, wanting to run our household, wanting to be the best wife and, like, just supporter of Jeremiah that I can be, because, again, like, big dreams for the company this year, a lot of growth. And I felt like I needed to find the best way to support him in that, and just a lot of different things pointing to me taking some of this responsibility off of him and being home more would help do that. And again, just feeling convicted in that me personally, while working, I'm not like working moms. It is not easy. It is not easy, but it is obviously doable. Moms work every day. Some of the best moms I know are working moms.
My mom works for her whole career.
Literally, my best friends are working moms, and they are incredible moms, incredible wives. I just felt like I'm at a point in my life where I need to put everything I have into bettering myself as a mom, as a wife, as a follower of Christ. Like, there are so many things that I am working on, and being a nurse right now is taking away from that.
Yeah.
I know that's not the case for everybody. I cannot even begin to express how grateful and thankful I am that I even have the opportunity. This is something that we could even discuss, me staying home. I know that it's not a freedom that everybody has.
But that's the thing. Go ahead.
Like, you, and that's like one of the first things I'll say is, like, you work so hard so that this is even an option. And I feel incredibly thankful. Like, the Lord has blessed us so much through your hard work and just dedication to trying to grow a business. And
and that doesn't need to be glossed over. Like, it's not a look at me. Like, we're nobody. We haven't got anything for that. We're literally one day at a time. Like, that's not what this is about.
No.
But this is like, if you're a humble person, if you have good morals about you, you're not going to sit here and brag about things. Like, you don't want to bring attention to yourself. Guys, if your company is growing, you're allowing your wife to stay home and you're providing for your family, that's a proud moment.
Well, that's a success. Like, that's a win. That's part of why you do what you do.
That is a win. And don't let anybody ever judge you or guilt you or whatever. Like, we have friends, like you're saying, you have friends that are working moms. My mom was a working mom her whole career. They do amazing. They do so good. They run their lives. They run their households. They're successful. I'm not taking away from that at all. But I'm also not going to just because we're doing something that someone else isn't doing, like,
yeah, just because you're like,
we're gonna be proud in that, and we're gonna live our life proudly because, like, we sacrifice a lot that no one else sees.
And that's what I was about to say. Like, this doesn't mean that we have everything automatically figured out. Like, there will be elements of sacrifice to this, obviously.
But there's been elements of sacrifice for the last 3 years. Like, I promise you, a lot of everybody getting up at 12 p.m. doing estimates and invoices.
At 12 p.m.?
12 a.m. Whatever. 12. It's actually 12 p.m., 12:01 a.m. So, get it right.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure it turns to a.m. at 12:01.
I don't think that's right at all.
Is it 12 a.m.?
It's got to be 12, babe. It's 11:59 p.m.
12 a.m.
There can't be 2 12 p.m.s.
Yeah, because 12 p.m. is lunch.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that is right. It's late. It's getting close to 12 p.m., right? Or 12 a.m. or p.m., a.m., whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
I sacrifice a lot. You sacrifice a lot, allowing me to grow, like allowing me to spend time in this. And we are moving into a new phase of sacrificial living. Like, like we lose your income, but it like my time is about to be poured into the company.
Right.
That's sacrifice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have as much time during the days now because now it's like, hey, you're here. You're allowed to, like, you are full mom, full house. Like, you are running our home. My time has to be spent growing the company.
Right.
And you and your spouse both would be on the same page of that. Have many conversations.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I feel like this has been probably, other than like getting married, our like most discussed and prayed over decision that we've made.
It's not even a question because if you go into this not being on the same page, resentment 2.0, like on steroids.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't go into this knowing, because here's the thing, if we make this decision and my time doesn't go into the company the way it's supposed to,
right,
and we don't actually see change from this, what was the reason? Where's the benefit?
Right.
Like, that something has to change. Something has to improve.
Yeah.
And so this is tough. Oh, this is tough.
That.
It's so hard to say this out loud. Like, this is not PC now. Like, you're running our house. You're keeping our house up, and I'm going into the business. And, like, we know that. Now, it's not to say you're out on your own.
No.
I'm still going to help you with things. But, like, my time has to be spent producing income, growing revenue, growing our team, growing myself as a leader. Like, that is where my time goes now.
Yeah.
Your time is spent doing
like running the house, raising Jack.
And it's not to say I'm an absent parent now. This is all like
no.
This is all in an effort to be more present.
Yeah, this is the season of life that we're in right now.
But you have to, like, it is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that you take on yourself to say, hey, I'm going to run the house on my own. Sacrifice I take on myself to say, hey, I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into the company because at the end of the day, we're doing all this so we can hire a maid and hire a chef or whatever you want to down the road. Like,
Right.
those are all things that you're doing right now. But down the road, you want to be able to delegate as much as we can. And so, and those are all those are so over exaggerating things. I'm not saying I want to hire a private chef. I'm just saying that's why we do what we do, is to grow into being able to delegate. Like, the goal was not for you to run the home down to every little task forever.
Yeah.
It's just where we are right now.
Yeah. And I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. And so as long as you and your spouse can agree on that, go through the conversations, be open, have the tough ones, then you're going to find peace, and I think you're going to grow from it. So
yeah. I've never felt it's so weird, because if you know me and if you've listened to all the shows, it's funny how I've always been very adamant about my job and how much I care about it, and I care about it very much. This is very hard for me, but I've never felt more at peace about a decision to stay home than I do about this, and that just says so much.
With an unknown future.
Yeah, you have to.
That's hard for you.
If you know me, this just says so much. Knowing that I feel at peace about it is just crazy, because I don't feel at peace about anything, especially when it comes to taking away of finances in some way.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good. We're very excited. I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take sacrifice, but I think that the sacrifice will give so much more reward in the end. And the last thing I guess I'll say about it is another just factor in the decision was I don't think I could look myself in the mirror or whatever. I would 1000% regret looking back on this time in my life in 20 years or however long, and know that I could have stayed home with Jack and I chose not to.
Yeah.
I will never, ever, ever get this time back with him young. I pray, Lord willing, we'll have more kids, and then he won't be my only child, and I won't have the one-on-one or whatever with him that I do now, and I want to take full advantage of that, and just try to take as much advantage of this time with him that I can. So that was another thing. I just was I can't do that. I can't look back and regret. And everybody that I've talked to, moms and some, my boss at work and charge nurse and everything, that was kind of what I told them. And the first thing they said was, you won't regret this. You would never regret taking the time with your child if you could. You know?
It's the analogy, you're sitting there at a funeral, would you rather have a picture of your family or a picture of you at work?
Yeah.
Which one means more to you?
Yeah. It's I'm holding on to this work, this job for what?
Yeah.
For what? It's great and all, and what I'm doing is great work. It's good work and makes a difference in people's lives, but I don't know. And the other thing was, I saw some quote or something about, what nailed it for me was seeing something said something along the lines of you're replaceable everywhere except inside your own home. And I was yeah, there's a lot of other nurses out there that can take care of patients. Yeah. There's no other mom to Jack. There's no other wife to you. Yeah. So I need to put everything I have into that. And for me, our family right now, that means me stepping away from my job, staying home. So,
and into this new role.
A new role.
So
I'm excited.
45 minutes, guys. We'll save my other topic for next week, but I think that's a pretty good explanation there. Just a little life update, and hopefully this helps. Hopefully gives some value, resonates with you. Maybe you and your spouse are having this conversation. You're around this time. You're growing your business. Spouse works outside of the home. You're trying to figure out what to do, where to go, because I know it's a popular thing. We talked to a lot of people at trades last year that worked outside of the home. They appreciated us speaking on that, talking about that, and I know that we're not the only ones going through this. So I hope that this added some value to your week there. If it did, share the show. That's how we grow the community. Literally, we just one relationship at a time, sharing the show. And that's how people come and listen and hear the show and just help us grow. So I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate Savannah being open and honest and sharing today. It means a lot.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you doing this show with me. It's crazy. We're coming up on
3?
2 or 3?
I don't know.
3.
3. What?
Coming up on 3 years. No, 2.
2. Yeah.
This is 3 years of the show. 2 years of Marriage Monday.
Yep.
Coming up, it's June. It's here.
Dun, dun, dun.
We started in June. I don't know when the first episode was, but it was close, real close. So 2 years of Marriage Monday, 3 years of the show. Who would ever thought we came this far? We've still got a long way to go, but I appreciate each and every one of you that come and join and hang out with us every week and do give us feedback and help us grow and learn along the way. So, it means the world that we get to do this. I appreciate you tuning in. We're going to go enjoy some vacation time at the beach this week. We'll catch up with you here on Wednesday and get into a lot more guest interviews and great conversations, and we'll catch up with you here on Monday for another Marriage Monday and our next topic, which will be talking bad about your spouse.
Oh.
It's going to be a good one.
Fun.
Come back, guys. So without any further ado, it's going to wrap this one up, and we will catch up with everybody here on the next one.